Today on my career video series, I want to look at how to excel in job interviews, how to excel during job interviews. As a job applicant, anytime you receive an invitation for job interview, these are few things you need to know. When you receive an invitation, is an indication that your CV or your profile merits the job requirements. Another thing that you need to know is that when you receive an invitation for a job interview, it means that you are 75% close of getting that job. The remaining 25% will be determined by your performance during the interview proper. And also, it's important also you know that you are in competition with other candidates. So it might not be only you that is invited for the interview. So it's also important that you prepare very well. So what are the things that you need to do before, during, and after the interview? So the things you do before, during, and after the interview, in most cases, determine your chance of getting the job. So before the interview, the first thing you need to do is, first of all, acknowledge the interview invitation. Acknowledge the interview invitation. This shows formality. Acknowledging an interview email shows that you are formal and you understand corporate culture. So acknowledge and state your availability or non-availability as the case may be. Now, after that, in preparation for the interview, review your CV very well. I always advise candidates to review their CV very well because it is that your CV that gets you that invitation. So most interview questions will come from your CV. Why it is important for you to also review your CV is that there might be things in your CV that will put you on the spotlight or that will put you on inquiry. So you need to clarify them before the interview date. So if there are some things or some information in your CV that you don't have answer to provide, you need to clarify and get answers to those things before the day of the interview so that they don't come to you by surprise. Another thing you need to do is that review the job advert again. If possible, go and review the job advert again. Read the job description again. Read all the information about the job because most of the questions might also come from your understanding of the job specification and job description. Also, research about the organization. This is very important. Know what they do, know their products, know the things that are in the news about the organization, so that you can use this information to even engage the panel maybe during the interview. Um, it's also important that you reserve some questions that you will likely ask if they give you an opportunity to ask questions. I'm going to do another video on questions you can ask during job interview. Please watch out for that particular video, on my channel. Now, these are things you do before. Now, during the interview, dress properly, be cheerful, wear a smiling look, during the interview. And another thing I need to let you know, during interview session, don't lie. If there's any question that you don't understand or you don't have answer, you understand, don't lie about it. One of the benefits of attending interview, because it's also a learning process. There are some things you learn from the panel. They might also learn one or two things from you. There's no need for you to lie for a particular question that it cannot provide, an answer. You can tell the panel that at this point now you can't really get the answer clearly, but it's something that you look at the end of the interview. You take note of it. That's why it's important that when you're going for an interview, have your pen and a small jotter by the side. So if there's anything you don't understand, you take note of it and let the panel know that you will look at it, after the interview session. Also, then after the interview, what are things you need to do? Acknowledge the effort of the panel and thank them for giving you opportunity to discuss the role with them. And it's unprofessional for you to start reaching out to the HR, calling HR, trying to know your position, trying to know your stand or your chances. These are unprofessional. So immediately after the interview, send a reply thanking the panel, for their time, to interview you, and you are hopeful for the next stage of the discussion. You stop it there. So thank you so much for your time and listening. Please, I believe you have benefited something from this video. What you can do for me is to share the video, subscribe to my channel so that others will benefit from the information. Thank you so much.